Yo, what's going on guys? Me right back to our channels again. In today's video, I'm going to sharing my general review of my PS5 and also sharing my personal story between the PlayStation. You probably ask why I set up my PS5 here. Well, previously, my air conditioner got some slightly problem and the water gonna leak. The good thing is that my PS5 can survive, so that's the reason why I set up here. As you can see that the PS5 console using a special design if you compare with the Xbox Series X. I bought this console for probably around $800 on the January 2021. I know I paid the extra price, but as I said, I buy it really earlier, so I can accept for the extra price. So the first thing I'm going to talking about is the DualSense 5 controller. As we know, this generation have an adaptive trigger function. I really love this feature since when you play some specific games like the Call of Duty, different gun will give you different feedback, and if you're playing the GT7, when increasing gas or taking the break, it will give you a really awesome feedback. I think this is a really better update than the any improvements that they made on the PS3 or PS4, so it's just really cool. So talking about the graphic, I think it is similar as the Xbox Series X. Most of the games are running on the 4K resolution with the 30 FPS, or some games can running on the 2K resolution with the 60 FPS. Only a few specific games can running on the 4K 60 FPS. And there's one good thing is that Sony announced that PS5 using a really fast SSD, and while playing some specific games like the Spider-Man remastered version after I upgraded to the PS5, it just loads really fast as a flash. I can say it only requires probably 2 seconds to finish the loading time, so this is really a great feature. So for the graphic, I can say it's okay or it's decent for myself, and the best thing for me is I think in the next generation there's not a such impressive feeling for me about the graphic, and we do not have such more new exclusive game as the PS3 times that we have. I think even for now there's no one game can release all the PS5 power at this moment. And recently we know that the PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan already left, but as we know he's the person who really loves supporting for the live services game, so I think his strategy will still keep having impact on the PlayStation for a few years. And I also bought the PlayStation Game Plus services so I can play this free game as same as the Xbox Series X Game Pass. Well, for me, the general experience is worse than the Xbox Game Pass, but anyway, I just want to have the better experience, so I still buy it. And for myself, I'm mainly using the PlayStation 5 to playing some Sony PlayStation exclusive games or playing some better optimized performance games on this console. So the general user experience is okay for myself, but the worst thing is about the fan sound. My PS5 is 17 blade, and I put an O-ring with the screwdriver to reduce the sound from the fans. Now it's just kind of way better than at the start. If you have interesting in about this problem, you can also check in my YouTube channel's videos. I made a video before. I don't know for the whether the PS5 Slim now it's solved these issues or not, but this is really things happened on myself. And the PlayStation account is region blocked, so you cannot purchase the game on the any region as the Xbox can do. Well, the result is that the price about the game is kind of expensive than the Xbox. So now I'm going to share my personal story between the PlayStation. The first time I heard about the PlayStation console is PS2, and I think PS2 is the best time for PlayStation. We do have so many classical games at that time, such as the GTA trilogy, and the PS2 have such a long lifetime, and especially in that time, the gaming industry barrier is quite low. So which means there's so many new manufacturers joining at that time, and we do have so many creative games. Not like for now, it's just like formula games, it's kind of boring. And for the PS2, the last game is up to the PES 2014. So it's really a long lifetime classical product. I still can remember the first time I played it when I was 8 years old. That's one time I going to visit my father's friends, and my father's friend's kids probably 15 years old, and he led me to play the digital monster fighting games. I still can remember this game for now. We also playing the King of Fighter. So I only played for probably 2 and 3 hours, but it really impressed me a lot at that time. And as a kid, you have no budget, you have no money, and most of your parents will thinking that buying a console will have impact on your study. So it's hard for me to buying PS2 at that time. I just forget about it. Then after a few years, sometimes I was going to the gaming renting store to play the games for a few hours, and I still can remember those few games. I really love it. The Ultraman Fight Evolution 3 is the best game I played ever in the PS2 time. I really love this game. It's just like have a really impressive campaign story mode, and also I love the Dynasty Warriors and the Gundam fighting. Then when the time going to the 2015, I already going to the university. I finally have my first PlayStation console, which is the PS4. Well, honestly, it's not impressed me a lot since I already have a decent PC laptop, which the graphic card is the GTX 870M, and I already played some 3A games before, and also some famous online games like the League of Legends or Dota 2. And recently, I think the best game for me in the PS5 is the GT7. As you can see, I already played for around like 284 hours. And for now, I do not have laptop or Windows PC. I only have Mac, which can satisfy my life. So which means I love the way to playing the game on my PS5 or on my Xbox. I just love the console gaming. And if the rumors about the PS5 Pro is true, for surely I will buy it. And I hope can keep playing the PlayStation console up to the even PS15 if I can survive at that time. Anyway, I'm just joking. So finally, conclusion part. Whether it's worth to buying a PlayStation 5 in 2024? Well, if you care about budget, hold on for a while, see whether the PS5 Pro is true or not. As the rumors saying that we will know whether Sony will release PS5 Pro in the end of this year. If you have enough budget, probably you already have PS5. If you want to buy it and have enough budget, it's really okay for now to buying a PlayStation 5. And even if the PS5 Pro will release on the next year, it's still really easy to sell when the PS5 Pro launch. And even if you have a PC, a powerful PC, you still can buy it. It still has so many players, and so there's no need to worry to thinking about whether there's people to playing with you online. And we still get some few exclusive games like the GT7, as I said before. And if you are worried about there's some hackers on the PC platform, on the PlayStation 5, you can close the cross-platform gaming. So there's no need to worry about the PC hackers. So this is our today's video to talking about my general review of PS5 and also sharing my personal story. If you like today's video, please subscribe to my channel and like the button and leave your comment below, and I really appreciate for it. And we see you guys next time. Bye.